Hey guys, how's it going? So, today I am going to do a first impression, a let's play of a game called Survival Fountain of Youth, or Fountain of Youth Survival, I'm not sure. So the game is $28. The game recently released, like literally a couple of days ago, released out of early access. So the game is now fully released. I have had this game in my Steam library for close to a year. I just bought it long ago and never bothered to actually do a review on it, but now I am going to do a review of the full version of the game. So this is going to be a first impressions review. So as always with all of my first impression reviews, I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game and tell you whether or not the game is worth $28 in my opinion. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full 1 hour more of the video, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put a timestamp in the description below, and you can simply skip to that timestamp at the end of the video, and there I will give you my quick, concise, final opinion on the game and tell you whether or not I can recommend the game. But if you're not in a hurry, you can just stay tuned and I will be playing through the game, and I will be giving you my running commentary and telling you what I think is good and bad about the game as we play through the game today. So, first off, having a look at the options for the game. It's okay. The game only offers full screen or not full screen, and the full screen here is not actually full screen. It's not actually exclusive full screen. It is actually borderless windowed mode. Well, not borderless windowed mode, borderless full screen mode. So it's a non-exclusive full screen mode. So the game does have only two display modes, which is windowed mode and non-exclusive full screen mode. That means that it is missing exclusive full screen mode, which it doesn't have, and borderless windowed mode, which it does not have. So those are two modes that the game has missing. Otherwise than that, let's have a look at the... Okay, so it's missing 144 and 240 and 360 FPS. So that is another issue. There is no 144, 240 or 360 FPS modes available. Those are the standard modes that all games should have, because you get those different types of monitors, G-Sync monitors, FreeSync monitors, all of those kinds of ones. So the game does not support those at all. So if you have a 144 Hz monitor or a 240 or a 360, then you are shit out of luck. You will have to set your game to unlimited and just waste a lot of overhead FPS, unfortunately, if your computer is able to run at that frame rate. But that's beside the point. The game does not support those frame rates. Otherwise than that, I don't really see any real issues. There is no motion blur setting, and there is no depth of field setting, which would lead me to believe that the game does not have those enabled. So we will be looking to see if the game has motion blur or depth of field. Judging from the menu right now, it does not have depth of field. You can see those details there in the back very clearly. So judging from that, the game does not have depth of field at all. But we will see if the game doesn't have depth of field, because a lot of shitty games will not allow you to turn off motion blur or depth of field, but the game does have motion blur or depth of field. So we will be seeing if this is one of those types of games. So yeah, otherwise than that, I don't see any real issues with any of the other options. It's just really the fact that the game is missing two different display methods, and then the frame rate as well, which cannot be customized to all of the different settings that it needs to be customized. So with that being said, we can jump into the game. Daytime speed. You can increase or decrease the daytime speed. I'm assuming that is the speed at which daytime goes by. So X36 would lead me to believe that one day will take 36 minutes. Usually in a lot of these types of games that do have day-night cycles, like World or Conan Exiles or any of those types of games, usually a day is 30 minutes. That's usually in real time. One day is 30 minutes. Sometimes it's 24 minutes, so then 1 hour is 1 minute in real time. This would lead me to believe that one day will be 36 minutes. Hopefully you will be able to customize this later on, because you should be able to customize it later on. So yeah, we are just going to play with the default settings. We're not going to change anything there. Since this probably is a survival game, going by the name, since apparently if your game is a survival game, you have to denote it in the title these days, apparently. I don't know when that trend started, but anyway. Since this is possibly a survival game, I would want to see over here a toggle to disable or change hunger. So hunger and thirst and all of those other things should be, in my opinion, disableable. So we will be seeing if that is at all possible. Speak of the devil, you see here. So I preempted myself a little bit there. Amount of items from the start chest. We will leave that. Animal difficulty, animal respawn, resource amount, resource spawn frequency, durability cost. I hate durability. Vitals restoration, vitals drain, stamina drain. So does vitals mean hunger and those kinds of things? Because if it does, we are going to turn that to very low. You can't disable it, so we're just going to turn it to very low. I despise hunger mechanics and thirst mechanics, so if a game doesn't allow me to turn it off or allow me to change the rate at which it drains, that is automatically a negative in my opinion, and I do take that into consideration. Stamina drain, that's fine. Normal diseases that are curable with items. Okay, we can leave that normal. Status impact, I don't know what that is. I would like to know what that is, but I don't know what that is. And environmental and weather impact. So we are leaving everything normal as it is. We're just reducing the durability and the vitals drain. Now what you would want to see here on all of these is a tooltip. Like, what is vitals? What is status? Like, these things should be explained. You can't just throw out terms like vitals and status and then expect the player to know what the fuck they are. So this entire menu over here has a dire need of tooltips. Number of faintings till permadeath. Okay, so the game apparently has permadeath. But anyway, we're playing the game on completely normal. We are just changing the vitals drain and the durability cost.
This story is inspired by real events. According to historic records, on March 4th, 1513, 3 ships sailed from Puerto Rico. They were heading to faraway islands and were led by the famous explorer Juan Ponce de Leon. The goal of the expedition was to search for the legendary Fountain of Youth. It all began in Puerto Rico, when Governor Juan Ponce de Leon gave military support to the chief Gaibana in a war against other tribes. The Spanish soldiers quickly ended the war and restored peace. The grateful chief told Ponce de Leon an ancient legend of his people, a legend about Bimini, a hidden island lost in the sea. According to the legend, in the center of Bimini is the Fountain of Youth. Anyone who drinks from it will enjoy long years of health and youth. The chief also gave him an old map, covered with inscriptions in an ancient language. The map showed an uncharted group of islands. The location to search was clear, but the inscriptions were still a mystery to uncover. The captain believed in the legend and began to prepare an expedition. The best scientists and sailors of the New and Old Worlds volunteered to join his adventure. A total of 3 ships sailed off: the Santiago, the Santa Maria, and the San Cristobal. Ponce de Leon was sure that the ancient map would lead them to the fountain and bring them fame, wealth, and eternal youth. The voyage to the islands took an entire month. On the 30th day of the journey, the lookout spotted islands up ahead. They were the islands from the map. The expedition was just 1 day from its goal.
For some reason, the audio in the cinematic was very, very low, noticeably lower than what the music was in the menu. So we will have a look at that in just a second, even though we probably won't get another cinematic throughout the game. I have a sneaking suspicion this is one of those games that only has one intro cinematic and no other cinematics, so we will have a look at that. Also, throughout that entire cinematic, why didn't the game load? Like, why is the game loading now? Why didn't the game load during the cinematic? That is what good games do. Good games and smart developers load the map and load the game during a cinematic. There's no cinematic slider. There's no dialogue slider either. So it seems you can't turn up dialogue or cinematic volume. And the volume is fine. I really think the volume is fine. It's just, for some reason, the volume in the cinematics are woefully low. Okay, so there's no movement tutorial. There's no interacting tutorial. You can run with shift. Again, no tutorial for that. Last will and testament, blah blah blah, executor of my will. Some people down there. The water looks not really realistic. Like, water at night should not be this color. Water at night is dark, dark blue, almost black. So the water just doesn't look realistic. If the game wants to go for realism, they should change the color of the water. I know that's a little nitpicky, but like, if you're going for realism, you should make everything realistic. Hold left click for blocking hit. Use the blocking hit to block attacks. Charge power for the hit and release it right before the enemy attacks. Press right click to block. You can use block right before the enemy attacks. What the fuck? Hold left click for blocking hit. Use the blocking hit to block attacks. And then it tells me over here the right click button is the blocking button. So what the fuck? This is contradictory. It literally tells me right click is block, and then it tells me left click is a blocking hit. Where's the enemy? Oh. What the fuck is that? A badger? Am I gonna fight a bloody badger? Come, bastard. Have at thee. Have at thee. Have at thee. Come on, come on. I know you want to jump on me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bastard is gonna jump on me. Why did he just enter slow-mo? Like he went like full Matrix there. He went slow-mo, jumped into the air and then wanted to kick me into the wall of a bathroom. I get no loot from him. Are these people even awake? Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Buddy. Where's the... Oh, I can't take out my sword. They removed my sword. Right on the nipple. That guy's nipple needs some reconstruction. Not a very natural looking nipple. And I've seen enough nipples in my life to know what's natural, what's not natural. So is the captain not here? Where's the captain? Kapitan. Blah blah blah. Not gonna read that. Okay, I have no idea what that map says. What the fuck? Who threw that? You can't tell me that fell off the wall. Okay, a whole bunch of reading. No, thank you. I am allergic to reading. Hey, there's a fire. Can't take the sword or the helmet. Can't take the shield. I can take 2 items. Pistol with ammo. Bag of provisions. Bag of medicine. Iron knife, iron spear, iron axe, iron flint, improvised fishing rod, leather backpack. Oh, I want the backpack. Take the backpack. Definitely. And then, like, can I even see what all of these will do or not? Like an iron axe would be nice for chopping trees and stuff like that, but I'm gonna assume we can create one relatively easily. No, it says pistol with ammo, but it doesn't say how much damage the pistol does. It doesn't say how much ammo will be with the pistol, nothing like that. So really no information whatsoever. The same with this one. It doesn't tell you how much food is inside the bag. Let's see, does it show the damage? Nope. No damage or anything like that. Doesn't tell you the attack speed or nothing like that. Cutting down trees, useful for building. Protect me from bad weather and animal attacks. Flint will obviously allow you to make fire. I'm sure fire will be useful, but I'm sure we will find other ways to make fire, so it's not really going to be a real issue, I don't think. I think the most practical is probably gonna be the iron axe. I don't know why all of these items have different durabilities. Like it's weird that they have different durabilities. I mean, we can take the bag of medicine as well. I'm sure medicine will be more difficult to create, to be honest. But yeah, I think the backpack and then the medicine will be nice. Like I say, like seeing how much medicine is in the bag, how much food is in the bag, how many bullets is in the bag, seeing the damage of the different weapons, all of that kind of stuff would be useful, but I guess the devs don't care about that. And then once again, realism would allow me to take the shield and all of this other stuff if the game wanted to be real. If you think about a game like Skyrim, in Skyrim, if you see something, you can probably pick it up, you know, like any of the cups or anything like that, you should be able to pick up. There's fucking guns over there. Like, seriously, allow me to piss on the flames, to put the flames out, and then take the guns. That is how you make a realistic game. But yeah, unfortunately, the devs in this game don't allow you to piss on the flames, I guess. Need to make sure I took the right items, won't be able to return. Yes, yes.
The storm came out of nowhere. None of us were ready for it. Strong winds and giant waves blew up in a split second and crashed into the ship. The sails were torn apart, and the ship slammed into the reefs. The sailors jumped from their bunks and tried to save the ship, but it was too late. I came to my senses on the sandy shore. My memories were gone. I could not even remember my name. But I was alive, and hoped that at least one of my fellow crew members had also escaped.
Why are the cinematics so blurry? They clearly didn't do the compression on the .avi or .mp4 files very well because the cinematics are really blurry, like pixelated. There's clearly some artifacting. Once again, why didn't they load it again during the cinematic? Like, all of this time is wasted time. You could have avoided this time. And we can start with coconuts. Do I have the bag equipped already? Yes, I have it equipped. Assemble to get the contents. Okay, we won't disassemble it now. We'll disassemble it later. Can be found gathered from coconut trees. Okay, right click drops it. So I don't know how to disassemble it. I'm not a fan of the fact that... Ooh, pile of scrap. No suitable axe. Okay, so you need an axe. I'm not a fan of the fact that the game doesn't have the cursor, the crosshair constantly available. First, okay, so we can get tree bark and small sticks. By the way, we haven't gotten a single tutorial so far. I'm literally doing all of this just because I know how to play these types of games, but it should be explained to the player. Okay, so harvesting anything or doing any actions really takes time, so that you basically have to pay time when you do certain interactions. I also see the game has some tearing. You guys won't be able to see the tearing probably, but I can see the tearing. So let's change the FPS from 60 to VSync. That will perhaps fix the tearing. It looks better, I think. Yellow leaves, narrow leaves. 30 minutes. Okay, and then we probably need to get some rocks. So harvesting these things that are just on the ground doesn't cost you any time, but harvesting things from places like this does take time. Long sticks, okay, we are gonna need a couple of those. No suitable tool. Why not? Okay, so it doesn't allow me to harvest those. You need a tool to harvest those. Pile of scrap, can't do anything there. Ah, there's a rock. Massive stone. Stone pile, select all. Okay, my weight is getting very close to being maximum. And I'm also moving slower now. Even though I'm not at my maximum already, the game limits your speed the closer you get to your maximum. Okay, the game is freezing. Durability 0 out of 3000. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to repair that at some point. Okay, so what I would want to do is build my my place. Like, this place isn't terrible, but there's not enough rocks. Like that's the only rocks over there. I would want to craft my actual base at a better location. Craft opened green coconut. So we press J. Crafting, I'm assuming. Opened green coconut. Craft. And then inventory, I guess. And then water. And then eat. Okay. And then for food, I don't know what. I don't have anything that can do food unless we can eat stones, which I'm assuming we can't. Okay, and then tutorial, create a stone axe. These are literally just quests. It doesn't even tell me where to go or what to do. It just says do it, which is not a tutorial. It's just a quest. Requirements, stone axe, craft, 1 hour. Okay. Journal, hunt a crab. Okay, and then we have to equip the axe. The game doesn't tell us how to do that. So clearly already we can see the tutorial in this game is non-existent. It's not even a bad tutorial, it's just a non-existent tutorial. The game does not have a tutorial so far. How about the crab? Holy shit, you're fast. Okay, fuck yourself. Bloody crab is hilariously fast. Are you supposed to throw the axe, maybe? Because bloody hell, look at that crab go. I don't think you will be able to melee hit the crabs. What? Okay, so they just move for no reason. Are the crabs psychic? Die, crab. Oh, do I need to press left click? Okay. Need to aim a little bit up. Don't worry, crab. You live to crab another day. There's no crabs now. For some reason the crabs are psychic in this game. Look at that dog shit. That was bullshit. I didn't aim there. The axe literally went to the right of where I threw it. Die, crab. What the fuck? It ran away before I even threw it. Okay, so it seems the developer's idea of a crab is a fucking psychic crab. Like the crab, look at that dog shit. No, that's dog shit. What the fuck was the developer thinking? The crabs can, well, let's just be logical here. The developer designed the crabs, programmed the crabs to run away as soon as you enter throwing mode. And that's absolute dog shit. That's not realistic in any way, shape or form. Absolute dog shit. Like, I can understand that they run away if you come close, but they also run away literally if you just enter throwing mode. Die, you bastard. Don't want to throw my axe and then lose my axe. Clearly there's also a range limit on the axe. You can't throw it infinitely. Like there's a maybe, I don't know, 15 to 20 meter range limit, and then you simply don't have enough power to throw it any further. That's bullshit. Okay, so we have crab now. Are we gonna eat raw crab? Chance of indigestion. Yeah, we don't want that. Crafting roasted crab. Okay, well, we need a campfire. How do we make a campfire? Fire starters. We need one of those. Craft. Campfire. Yeah, we're gonna need one of these. I would like to craft it in a protected area, but clearly there's not really any protected areas here. Can we place it on the raft? No, we can't. Okay, so this game isn't like Raft. If any of you have played Raft before, Raft actually allows you to place stuff on your raft. Location features. Oh, so it actually like tells you what like where you place something. It tells you the features of the location, which is interesting. Nice resources. Bold. Okay. And then do I select what fuel I want? Out tender. Minus 18 minutes. What does that mean? Oh, process duration. Okay. That's fine, we can do that. Okay. I can't change the fuel, or can I change the fuel? Plus 1.5 hours. Oh no. Fuel 5 hours. Huh? How does this work? How do I reset it? Okay, so the game doesn't allow you to reset it. So then you have to go back, you have to go in again. No. Still not reset. Huh? What the fuck? Okay, so I don't understand. Where's all of my sticks? Okay, so for some fucking idiotic reason, all of your sticks are now added, and you can't remove your sticks. Like literally, you can't remove the sticks at all. Super fantastic. I love that. Okay, so let's just ignite it if we can. It says 20% ignition chance. Okay, apparently we succeeded at the 20%. And then cooked crab. Like one. And then 1% of indigestion. Okay, we need another crab. Crab. Okay. This game would be really, really difficult to understand for a player who has never played this type of game. Like, really. I'm flying through these things because I understand these types of games and I've played a lot of these types of games, but a player who has never played these types of games will really struggle. We have mollusks that we can eat as well. Let me just see. Leaf cape increases sun protection. I guess so. Dried hide, tendon thread. Buildings. Bed of leaves. Box made of branches. Can accommodate up to 40 weight. We can make a Wilson. Hopefully you guys know what a Wilson is, otherwise I will be quite disappointed. Stone axe blade. Do I already have a stone axe blade? No, this thing doesn't require a stone axe blade, so we can maybe craft a stone axe blade. And then perhaps we can craft a better axe later on. Liana rope. Liana rope requires liana, can be gathered from banyans and some bushes. Okay. Inventory, we have the leaf cape on. I want to craft a storage just to get rid of some of this weight. Small sticks, yeah, we put all of our bloody small sticks into the fire, which is fantastic. So the mollusks, why can't we use the mollusks? Yeah, if I eat it 8% digestion, that's not very good, and I don't think we want to get the digestion. Why can't we just cook the mollusks? That's stupid. Don't see any crabs anywhere. Can you stealth? Oh, you can stealth, okay. Of course, the game didn't tell us that we can stealth. That's just another one of those things. Another one of those things that the game doesn't tell you. The game also has skills, apparently, because we just leveled up our throwing skill. I'm getting pretty good at this, but the stealth certainly helps. The fact that the crabs are psychic doesn't help, but the fact that you can at least stealth definitely helps. Pile of scrap. Do we want to cut it down? Can we cut it down? Yes, we can. A tree will grow back if it's cut down. So how many will you get? It doesn't even say how many you will get. Like over here it says you will get 4 if you harvest it. So I'm assuming we're gonna get far more than 4 if we cut it down. Okay. And we got 1 long stick. Are you fucking me? Really, 1 long stick. And if you harvest it, you get 4 long sticks. How the holy hell does that make any sense? Like literally, if you harvest it, 3 long sticks right there. Boom, harvest. And I got 3 long sticks. Now, if I cut it down, I will get 1 long stick. How the holy hell does that make sense? Seriously, what are these developers thinking? There's so many things in this game that do not make any sense whatsoever. Bloody hell. I also need short sticks. Where did I get the short sticks from? It's clearly better to harvest something than to just cut it down, apparently, for no fucking logical reason. So we sorted out our hunger and our thirst. The game also has energy, apparently. If it is low, you may start losing health and getting injured. Restore it by sleeping, consuming energy boosting foods. A nice cup of coffee. Why don't you consume a nice cup of coffee on your fucking island? Okay, character. Okay, so there's different skills. Well, these are passives that you can level up, and then more passives. And then you can also learn new recipes through spending your skill points, which I don't really want to do. I would just like to be able to craft everything instead of having to spend points and then being able to craft stuff. That doesn't really make sense. Okay, so what else do we want? Melee weapons, harpoon, spear. We can maybe make a spear. There's also arrows. Box. We can make a box. Let's see. Wow, is the fire out? Okay, fire is out, but at least we crafted enough crab to last us a while. I obviously want to go to the main island because from here I don't believe we will be able to get too much done, to be honest. Come on, jump, 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 jump. Let's Skyrim this motherfucker. In Skyrim you just swing your mouse like this and then continually press space. And then you can fucking climb Mount Everest using that method. Seems to work in this game actually excellently well. Come on, come on. You know you want to. Come on, Skyrim up this motherfucker. Yeah, that's a big island over there. I'm on a little shitty island right now. And it's not even connected to anything. So we will have to go over there eventually. I don't think swimming is the best idea, even though it's not a long way. You know, we're not very far away from an island. But you might get hypothermia depending on how brutal the game's survival system is. You can get hypothermia. You can get attacked by sharks, sea snakes. Ah, here's banyans. Nice. Yes, we definitely want these. Definitely. Insufficient tool durability. Okay. What did it say? Am I able to craft with a lanian rope? I think it was rope. Yes, rope. Make a bunch of those. Ah, now we can make an improvised axe. Base durability, a little bit more than the other one. Almost double, but these resources are way more difficult to get than the other one. But it also says efficiency, so perhaps we will get more resources with this one, I guess. So let's craft one. Bow spindle. Oh, that's nice. Oh, we can craft a bow. I'm not gonna build any of this other stuff right now, like canopy, any of this stuff. I'm not gonna do any of that. I think we should just do our utmost to get to the main island. By the way, how do you repair? Yep, repair kit allows you to repair 1,000. Okay, we can do that. How do we repair our own tools? That's something that I would like to know. What's that at the top left? Natural recovery. My body is fighting illness and my energy is restoring faster. The status appears when food and water are more than 60. Oh, that's nice. Indigestion treatment chance. That's also nice. Near death. Why? What? I had a near-death experience. Health penalty increases each time I faint. Only living water from the fountain can help reduce this health penalty. Okay. So, you shouldn't die because it literally reduces your maximum HP. Is definitely nicht gut. Yes. Now I can make a spear from it. Okay, so you want me to make a spear. So this one, no tool needed. So both of them, it takes 25, but I guess the time is reduced. Maybe the time that it takes. Maybe is that what the game means by what was it? Fucking efficiency. I think it said. I really don't know how to repair an axe. Where? Oh. Okay, that's actually excellent. But do I really want to repair this one when I can just repair the other one? What does the other one require to be repaired? Oh, I can't even see. Okay. And this one's efficiency is 110, this one's is 100. I would hardly call that low versus medium, to be honest. Low versus medium would be like 25%, not fucking 10%. But anyway. You also drain less stamina when running with this one for some fucking reason. Why? Anyway, it seems that you can just repair a tool, so that's nice. We will definitely be doing that. Let's eat a couple of these. We are risking indigestion, but hopefully we don't get indigestion. Why is indigestion such a fucking difficult word to say? Okay, so let's swap our axes. Yeah, that's the new one. And then we can repair this one. Interaction. Repair. 2.5 bloody hours. And that looks much better. So now we can actually leave the island. But there's a lot of scrap here that I would want to take with me. Yeah, I definitely want to take scrap, like things that are not easily acquirable. Some valuable resources. So where do you show the valuable resources? Well, let's dismantle. Because if I'm only gonna get small stick, that's fucking stupid. What are the valuable resources that you're talking about? Literally just 3 sticks. Are you fucking me? Pile of scrap. Once again, sticks. Are there more crabs around here? Because I think I have pretty much destroyed the ecosystem in this area with me killing all of the crabs. Coconut palms. Oh, we can harvest a couple. What's the difference between a coconut and a ripe coconut? No suitable cutter. Oh. Okay, we need a cutter. Craft. Okay. Once again, sticks. Sticks. Is that a sea anemone? Salt water. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You've gained a status that affects your condition. Weather can affect your health. Okay. So I'm soaked. Yeah, that's an anemone. Collect. Collect. Okay, so we are soaked. So I'm assuming you need to then dry off. Let's get our fire started. Because you might get hypothermia. Long stick gives 3 hours. Yeah, we can do a long stick. Add 1. Let's make it more. I have a lot of long sticks, so let's make it 12 hours. Night. You can see at the top left the condition. Flu, worsening chance. Fully recovered. Okay. So it's busy recovering at least. We can't do anything with the anemone apparently. I thought you can break the anemones open and then eat the flesh, can't you? Wow, the starfish actually lasts for a long time, 10 days, whereas a crab only lasts 2 days. What can you do with these? Caviar. Okay. I guess so. What can you do with the starfish? Blueprint. So that's apparently all that you can do. But okay, let's do that. Craft. Oh, so you literally you combine the two and then it lasts 20 days. Wow, that's actually a long time. But I need to eat my crab before I eat anything else. Obviously, with me reducing the speed at which hunger and thirst reduces or gets drained away, we are really not going to have to bother too much with hunger and that kind of stuff. Blueprints. Let's have a look. Restores food and water. Coconut mortar, but we need a short handle. And then coconut floss. Carrying liquid. Oh, we can do that, maybe. Interesting. But I don't need to carry any liquid right now. I don't have any liquid to carry. And you won't be able to put this over the fire to purify salt water or seawater, because I think you should be able to boil seawater, even though I'm not sure. Yeah, that actually won't work. It won't remove the salinity of the water if the game uses logic, which so far the game has used very little logic. So I probably shouldn't expect the game to use logic in a lot of places. Then from these you can just open it up. But they restore far more water than the other ones. Okay. Actually eat one of these. Hopefully I don't get indigestion. Okay. So yeah, my inventory right now is an issue. I wonder how you can make a bag. Oh, that just increases the weight. It doesn't increase the amount that you can carry. Okay, I thought it might increase the amount that you can carry. But 22 is a shitload. Like, it literally doubles your weight capacity, which is actually more significant than what I would have thought. What can you do with tree bark? You can make a canoe, piece of leather, but then you need dried hide. So is there anything that we would want to craft right now? We can make a stone spear, but you need a workbench. Don't really see anything that we would want to craft right now. We can make a coconut flask, but I don't really want to. We can make another one of these. We need 2 more small sticks. Press to view all blueprints. So yeah, then you can see what you need for a fishing rod. You need bone, you need tendon, thread. Tendon thread requires animal tendons. There's no animals on my island. The game has quite a lot of stuff that you will be able to craft, which is encouraging. You can make a wheelbarrow. How do you make the pot? Or clay? Piece of clay. Okay, so we need to find clay, and then we can make a pot, and then from that we can probably purify water, maybe make some soup or something like that. You can make a clay flask, which can carry 25 units. You can make a bamboo flask, which can carry 15 units. You can make bigger ships. Bloody hell, a Spanish schooner. In case we want to wage war against anyone else. A great Spanish schooner. Yeah. Anything else interesting? All of the buildings and stuff that you can craft. We can make a bed, but our energy is still pretty okay. We can make a whole bunch of different stuff. Leaf. Hat. We definitely want that. Oh, we want a skirt. Wide leaf. Why didn't these show up previously? Let's see if we can collect wide leaves. I do want more of these. These are very useful. And then wide leaves. Narrow leaves, yellow leaves. It's the wide leaves. Arrow leaves. They were lying on the ground, but now I probably harvested most of them. Arrow leaves. Yeah, there's not a fucking crab on this island left. I I messed up this entire ecosystem. We can get more from here, but don't really have a huge use for stone right now. Arrow leaves. So where the holy hell? Cut down, common log, green coconut. Yeah, there's no wide leaves anyway. It seems you can only really get those from them dropping on the ground. Okay, so is there anything else that I would want to harvest on this this island? Don't think so. It's just basically leaves, wood, and a little bit of stone. Sticks, obviously. Bunch of sticks. Otherwise than that, not really anything. Ah, there's a... Oh no, that's a narrow leaf. So where the holy hell do you get wide leaves then? Where do you get wide leaves? Let's have a look. Crafting. Wide leaves can be gathered from some plants with wide leaves. Okay, so clearly there's no wide leaf plants on my island. So yeah, I don't really see a reason to stay on this island, to be honest. I think we can leave this island. How much longer does the fire have left? 5 hours. What happens if you extinguish it? Do you get anything back? Extinguish? Oh, and then the fuel remains there. Okay, so that's interesting. At least we know now. Okay. You can't disassemble this, I don't think. Can you? Disassemble. But it's okay. We can leave it there, I think. Or let me just check. Disassemble. The 5-minute process. Yeah, actually, getting back those resources, well, harvesting those resources from another place will take me longer than 5 minutes, so I might as well take them with. Okay, so now take the helm. Okay, let's see. Once again, no tutorial for any of this. The durability drops as you use it, apparently. Oh, there's a cave over there. I'm having that. Hopefully there's no creepy crawlies in the cave. I want to go over there because I see ruins over there. Okay, just softly, softly. Softly, softly. Softly, softly. Okay. And we are ashore. Don't need more. Well, we can store the coconuts. Buffalo region drawing. Okay. Ink is blurred. I can only read a few words. Very hot. Always thirsty. The first mate Fernando Delgado camp here. Okay. Whatever that means. Any wide leaves? Nope. These definitely won't have wide leaves. Nope. Okay, here's a structure. There's a couple of structures. Broken rainwater collector. How do you repair something? It doesn't seem that I can repair it. Okay, there's some scorpions. Puffball mushroom. Okay, let's first take care of the scorpions. Yeah, there definitely was some habitation here.
Our captain, Juan Ponce de Leon, also survived the shipwreck. Sea currents brought him to this same island just a bit earlier before my awakening. He located the grotto and made it his temporary shelter. Then he started to act quickly and decisively. After building up the temporary camp, the captain began to explore the island. He named it the Island of Hope. During another trip, he heard distant cannon shots. It was a signal from one of our ships. The captain left this note, then hurriedly packed up and sailed toward the sound of the cannon fire. He was in a rush to help his crew. Running quickly, he forgot his spyglass on the other side of the island. If I find it, I will be able to look around the island.
Or I can just use my eyes. How about that? Okay. Oh, we actually have some living water here. I can actually drink it to restore my health. Where is it? Oh, there. Doesn't seem to weigh anything. Oh, 30 recovery. Okay, so we won't use it right now, since it gives 30 recovery. So that's fine. We will wait until we maybe died another 2 times or something like that. Ponce de Leon marked the approximate location of 2 water sources on the map, the coastal grotto and the place where he lost his spyglass. The caption says that the spyglass remained in the place where fireflies are visible at night. So this is where we are right now, directly to the northeast. There's water directly to the northeast. So if we go along the coastline, we should be able to get a source of water. I was not destined to complete a map of this local seas, but it may come in handy to find the place where the Santiago sank. Perhaps there is still something useful there. Okay, so the Santiago sank on the east of the island. Oh, this guy actually was pretty useful. He left me a couple of useful things. Bones? We do want bones. There was earlier Something that definitely we wanted to use. I can't remember what it was. Narrow piece of Jatoba gum. Fuck knows what that is. Oh, tinder. Okay. Oh, this cave. Holy shit. Okay. I thought this cave was gonna be like a small little cave. Turns out it's fucking massive. And there's fire over there. How the hell is there fire over there? Now, this will actually be a nice place to make because it's like out of the weather. Um, it's nearby wood out here. There's stone. Seems pretty protected for the most part. Are these wide? No, they're yellow. Okay, so we're gonna build here. Now, holy shit, there's a lot of sticks here. First off, we can pick up the sticks and then add them to the fire because we're gonna use the fire later, obviously. So, add. It's really stupid that you can't remove fuel once you've added it to the thing. That definitely is an oversight. We want to find clay, definitely. That's something important that we should get. Blueprints. 3 of them. And a food dehydrator. Okay. Do I have any points over here yet? 0. How do you get points? Like where does it even show how you get points? Survival tasks and native chronicles. Survival tasks. Oh, make date palm juicer. Make coconut rain collector, and then you get these. Okay. Craft, can we do that? What do we need? Flint. Okay, so we need flint. Coconut rainwater collector, coconut flask. Wide leaf. Okay, so we must create a coconut flask. So let's do that. Was it with this one? Yes, it was. Craft. And then we are going to have to create a couple of storage things. Definitely. Wide box, that's fine. The lace. Place resources, build. Okay. Good, 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 good. We are getting somewhere. Move all. Okay, well that's stupid. Why can't you just move all with a single click? Okay, so we are gonna store all of these mothers over here because I want to have an empty inventory. We're not gonna make a whatchamacallit anytime soon. We can maybe use this for water if we want to capture water, even though it's not gonna be a real issue. What can you do with scorpions? Blueprint. Scorpion carcass. Wide leaf. Medicine for all forms of poisoning. Also temporarily protects from disease progression. Cures disease degrees. Restores 5 health in 30 minutes. Okay, so it's medicine. Not bad. Okay, so finally we can start actually just playing the game, not worrying about inventory nearly as much. So the first thing that I want to do is get wide leaves. We need fucking wide leaves. So once we get wide leaves, we can make a whole bunch of stuff. Ah, here we go. Collect. Cut down. No, we don't need to cut down. We will just collect. Leaves. Fantastic. Now we are cooking with fire, my friends. We must also scan the shoreline to see if there's ever like any glass bottles or anything like that. Stone, we can pick up stone. Basically in this game it turns out that any time that you can just pick up a resource instead of having to harvest the resource, because harvesting resources takes time and time equals more thirst and hunger and all of that, then it's brilliant. Like anytime you can just harvest the resource, not harvest the resource, anytime you can just pick up a resource instead of having to harvest it, is definitely preferable. You should always also remember, even though it's not so important, but you should remember that when you are in the sun, your thirst degrades quicker. I also played another game, I think it was Green Hell. I did do a review of Green Hell. I did not like that game. But in Green Hell, you can even get stuff like sunburn or sunstroke. That's the word. I was thinking of the fucking word in English. Sunstroke. Interesting, interesting fact, even though it probably won't mean anything to you, but in my language, Afrikaans, sunstroke is hitteuitputting. So that's a nice little easy word you guys can try to pronounce for yourself. Hitteuitputting. That is sunstroke. So in that other game you can even get sunstroke, which hopefully you won't be able to get in this game, but it's just something we will have to deal with. There's an enemy over there, or some kind of a I don't know what you call it, a badger type thing. I almost want to say a varmint, but a varmint I think is small rodent basically. I don't think a varmint is really appropriate name for that thing. There's more crabs over here, even though I don't really need any more food, really. I do need a coconut, though. The water I want to keep above 60. 5 minutes? Is it 5 minutes each? Yes, it looks like 5 minutes each. So let's just harvest one coconut. My weight already is actually quite full. So we should probably head back actually. I just wanted white leaves basically. Something over there. Let's just go have a look quickly. What is this? It's clearly some kind of a landmark, perhaps. If I get a map somewhere, then I will know what this place is and what to do with this, but right now I can't really see anything. I just fell down for no reason. Can't really see anything that would be of interest, really. This is just more wood. Wood. There's some kind of a structure over there. Small structure, maybe a boat that was wrecked or something. Something there in the water, maybe like a floating thing. Oh, sunburn. You see, this game also has sunburn, for fuck's sake. Oh, apple. I can't just disassemble this box. I was afraid that this game has sunburn. Loaf of bread, even though I don't really have an issue with food. What's my inventory? 36. Yeah, so we need to get sun protection, and I will be able to get it. Actually, can we craft it right now? Where's the clothes? Equipment. Yes, we can. Okay. Increases sun protection. All of these will be good. Let's craft it. Craft it. Sun protection, sure, why not? Luna belt adds 1 weapon slot. Interesting. Oh. But we won't be able to carry this with the other one. The other one that we have already is much better, so we won't actually be able to use that one. And we have enough wide leaves for this. We have enough liana rope. Oh, bone knife. We definitely want that. Okay, so now we are quite sun protected. 100% sun protected, in fact. So, sunburn. Chance of recovery. Prevents me from sleeping well. Okay. Well, we should be okay now. We have 100% sun protection now. Okay, so I think, yeah, there's not really anything else here. Let's just have a look over here. Ah, there's another crate over here. Another loaf of bread. Even though, like I said, my food is not an issue in the slightest. Which is the way that I prefer it. Obviously, like I said, I do not like games that have hunger mechanics. It's just simply something that I as a player do not enjoy. I do not enjoy running around frantically trying to collect resources for a mechanic that is simply there to make you run around like a headless fucking chicken searching for more resources. It's a constant battle against the thirst and the hunger, and it's simply not something I enjoy. So if I can disable that or lessen the impact of that, then that is absolutely something that I will do. I prefer playing the game. I prefer exploring, gathering resources so that I can improve my base, improve my weaponry, improve my equipment, all of that kind of stuff. But I do not enjoy constantly battling against something that is just there to make the game more obtuse. There's fireflies over there, but I'm assuming that's not the only place in the game where fireflies will occur. I wonder where those other creatures are. I should probably get a better... I hear them. I should probably get a better weapon than the one that I have currently. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to fight them. Because earlier I had a proper weapon, like I had a proper knife. And I had to stab that fucking thing like 6 times before it died. So I'm definitely gonna have to hit it more than 5 or 6 or 7 times with this axe that I have right now. And that means I'm probably gonna get hit a couple of times, and that means I'm probably gonna lose health, and that means I'm probably gonna get an infection from the attacks. All of that's kind of shit that I would rather want to avoid until I have a proper weapon. So once I get a spear, like a nice spear, then I won't shy away from combat like that. But for now, I'm absolutely gonna shy away from combat like that. I don't know why I can't repair that thing. Okay, we can store more stuff here. I'm not gonna take a chance by eating that. I don't want to risk getting sick. Don't know if you can craft anything with the shells. Blueprints? No, you can only remove the mollusk. And then with a mollusk, as far as I know, you can't craft anything with it. Blueprints? Oh, it doesn't even have any blueprints. Disassemble. Rotten food. Okay, so you can disassemble it into rotten food, apparently. But you can't do anything else really with it. What does rotten food do? Doesn't show anything. I guess we can maybe later make fertilizer with it or something like that, maybe. Okay, blueprints. Medicine for the flu. And then chamomile and sage broth. Here for fever. So there's a lot of different infections and stuff that you can get. Fever, sunstroke, flu, poison, like holy balls, indigestion. There's a lot of different things that you can get in this game, which is fine. I mean, it's part of the survival thing, and honestly, I don't mind having to deal with that kind of stuff. I do mind much more having to deal with the food preservation time. That's something we want to do. Let's take out our liana rope. I do mind having to deal with the food mechanic itself. Like survival mechanics, like diseases and that kind of stuff, I really don't mind that much. But food, it simply makes the game too obtuse, the actual food mechanic. I see the game has crafting from storage. That is fucking fantastic. That makes the game much more user-friendly when it has crafting from storage, like seriously. Like these days, it is almost a requirement, in my opinion, to have a game have crafting from storage. That is how important that mechanic is. Okay, we will upgrade this one. An hour and 20 minutes. How long will this last still? We can eat it right now, it's fine. 1.3 day. Yeah, no, it's fine. We can upgrade. Place resources. Build. And now everything in here will last double as long, which is fantastic. Really, really cool. Oh, you can use it as bait. Okay, that's interesting. This game is starting to actually impress me. Up until now, I've been, like, you know, it's okay and everything, but this game is actually starting to impress me now. With all of these things thrown together. Like, obviously, if a game only has a good survival system, or only has a good collection system, a good inventory management system, good quality of life features like crafting from storage, good graphics, any of those things individually would not really be that good, to be honest. I probably won't recommend a game if the game only has good graphics or if it only has whatever else, you know. But so far this game actually has a lot of the stuff that I look for in a game, all thrown together. So I'm actually quite happy with the game so far. I mean, the game's tutorial is fucking useless. Like, really, this game has a terrible... I actually want to build 2 of these, maybe. Maybe one of them will not be enough. Yeah, let's build 2 of them. The game has a terrible tutorial. Really, really, really terrible tutorial. In fact, it has a non-existent tutorial. But otherwise than that, oh, and the psychic crabs. I do not appreciate the psychic crabs in the slightest. But otherwise than that, actually, I'm actually a little bit impressed by the game so far. I was certainly not expecting a good game today, I have to be honest. I was just expecting another clone, you know, just another clone of these types of games. But so far I'm actually relatively impressed. I can't remember the last time when I've actually been impressed by a game. Okay, no rain. We want to put it, yeah, in rain, definitely. It will also experience wind, but I guess we can't do too much about that. Okay. Place. And then I want to place another one actually, but let's build this one first. Hammer durability. I don't even have a hammer. Big branch. Okay, where do we get a big branch? Pray tell. I don't know why we can't fix these Like, you should be able to fix these. But yeah, the game doesn't allow you to do that. Wooden hammer. Can we make like a stone hammer? Where's the hammer? Hammer. Ah, yes, stone hammer. You see. Massive stone. We have a massive stone over here. I think. No? Oh, we must have used our massive stone earlier. So... Where? Massive stone? You can't craft a massive stone, I'm assuming. Massive. No. Indeed, you cannot. So... Gonna have to find a massive stone. I did see a massive stone outside earlier, so we can go have a look there. Fortunately, my memory is not too shitty. I don't see... I mean, in my opinion, all of these are massive stones, but I guess in the logic of the developers, it's not... doesn't qualify, even though you should be able to break them up, in my opinion. Ancient hunting drawing. Ancient tablet with drawings. The hunting process is depicted here. The natives crouch and sneak up on animals, and it seems that the animals do not hear them. The hunters approach the animals from behind. They hide behind trees and stones and come from the top of hills, and the animals do not notice them. No, that is not at all fucking true, because the crabs in this game are psychic, so that is not at all true. Unless the crabs have evolved over time to become psychic, that is possible, but your drawing, your hunting drawing, does not depict psychic crabs. So I have the massive stone, but I'm just looking for more, and then obviously over here have a bunch of white leaves. Clearly white leaves are quite important so far. Some more crabs, but honestly I don't mind not killing the crabs right now. When I run out of food, I will come back here to get them. I would rather not destroy their population right now. There's some drawings over there. Don't see any more. Ah, there we go. Just wanted to say I don't see any more massive stones. Oh, there's a turtle. Hey, maybe I can make something with the turtle. Come on, turtle. Die, turtle. Die, turtle. I'm out of stamina. Die, turtle. Put on shoulders. Okay, apparently I have to carry the turtle. Okay, I will do that in just a second. Just wait for me there. Don't go anywhere, please. I will be right back. Oh, there's blood on my hands. Literally. What's this supposed to be? Oh, fishing stand. Okay. Apparently you need an actual fishing stand to fish. You can't just fish anywhere. Okay, well, that's something we learned at least. I don't know what was here, but anyway. I also do like the fact that you gain skills constantly. Running around, you get athletics, picking things up, you get strength, harvesting things, you get harvesting skill, all of that kind of stuff. And you get small little passives as you do that. You know, you get little passives whilst doing all of these little tasks, like making fire. I got a 10% increased fire ignition chance already, you know, stuff like that. I don't actually know what we must do with this tortoise. I mean, you have to be able to put it on your shoulders for some reason and carry it around. So we will take it back to our base. I don't know, maybe if I'm thinking very, very realistically, maybe you will be able to the meat inside the tortoise might fade away eventually after a period of time, and then you can use the shell or something once the meat inside the shell has faded away, even though like you should rightfully be able to take the meat out. I mean, I already took raw meat from the tortoise, so it should be empty. Rightfully it should be empty, but it's clearly not empty. So I don't know why you can still carry the tortoise around, but anyway. Perhaps I will need to check the wiki for the thing, like to see what you can actually do with it. We'll put all of our food immediately in there, put all of that in there. We have a massive stone now, so we can craft the hammer. Crafting from storage is really fucking awesome. I love crafting from storage. And then, okay, now we have a hammer. Roasted meat. Cool. You can even do like, it says there it's in your stash nearby, so you can literally make the food without having the item in your actual inventory. That's really nice. We can craft this one now. 12 minutes. No. 47 minutes. The hammer helps with 12 minutes, okay. Fine. Ah, we got a survival point. Our very first survival point. We can craft another one. Oh, wood shovel. Digging up clay. Ah, that's definitely something we want. It requires a big branch. I rather want to build another water capturer. Oh, this one is better. Okay, then I won't build another one. I will first get a fired pot, and then this one will be much better. Okay, so that's fine. Wood shovel, we can do that. Aft. And then we can use the wood shovel to get clay, hopefully. And then from the clay we can make a pot. But okay, we have we need a bed. Is that all you can make? You can't make a better one. It is better to sleep under a roof and near a fire. Base restore rate is 6 energy per hour of sleep. So that one is better than this one. Portable leaf bed. Okay, well, we will make the portable leaf bed. Are there better beds? Oh, yes, there are better beds. Oh, primitive bed of leaves. Okay, so you first need to make a primitive bed of leaves, and then you can upgrade it with a piece of leather and stuff like that. Okay. So it says to sleep near a fire, so it will be better if you ignite the fire before you go to sleep, I guess. place, build, and then upgrade long sticks. Okay, so we need long sticks. Select all, harvest. We need more long sticks. Select all, harvest. Okay, we are a little bit full. Apparently long sticks weigh quite a bit. Sleep 6 hours or more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sleep a shitload because I'm very close to being empty. And then we can upgrade it further, but only once we have leather. Okay, so blah blah blah. Restoring health while sleeping. 8.4. It actually shows you how much energy you're going to recover. That's good. I like that. Yes, yes, I understand. And then it says if you have a fire ignited, it will restore even more. But sleeping 10 hours is fine. I mean, I could waste a little bit fuel just for interest's sake. We can see how much extra it actually does. Where's my igniter? Or did I throw... Oh, there's the igniter. Let's put those away. Oh, container full. Okay. I also see it has the place all and place same buttons, which are also, once again, fantastic quality of life enhancements. Like, that is very important to have in these types of games because it makes crafting and just generally inventory management so much less obtuse. And anything that the developer can do to make inventory management less obtuse is fantastic. Because I need small sticks. Small sticks. I had some small sticks earlier, but now I don't have any. Mantle, we can do that. Takes 3 minutes. Place resources, build. I'm under the thing right now, so fatigue, max stamina, chance of injury, so that's obviously not good. Okay, so yes, I'm hearing you. Don't worry, I'm not ignoring you. Calm down. So it said 8.4, so let's light this one. Even though it's gonna take another fucking hour. No, let's not do that. Let's just sleep. .4 is fine, and sleep. Okay, and then my next objective is craft a wooden spear. So yeah, we slept the first time. Honestly, I have to say, in this past 30 minutes, my opinion of the game went from pretty meh, like I just thought, you know, it's just another one of these types of games. Like, what was it? Deep Blue? Deep Blue. Was it Deep Blue? I think it's Deep Blue. Let me check my my thing here quickly. The game will go black. Deep blue, blue. Where the hell is it? Blue. I remember it was deep. Stranded Deep. That's the fucking name of the game. Stranded Deep. I can actually show you guys over here. There. Stranded Deep. That's the game I was talking about. So I've played and reviewed Stranded Deep. You can see clearly the game did not impress me since I haven't played the game in almost 2 years. So I played the game, reviewed the game. It was not anything that I could recommend. I did not like the game at all. Even though I'm pretty sure I reviewed the game when the game was still in early access. So, yeah, perhaps I should check the game out again. You can see that now the game is fully released. Now that it is 1. Oh no, wait, actually August. Okay, so I did review the game when the game was fully released already. You can see there, August 11th, 2022 is when the game released, and I reviewed the game shortly after that. So yeah, I already reviewed the full version of the game then, and my opinion was over here. I have a Steam review of it, and I also have a review of the game on my channel. I did not enjoy the game is not fun, the game is not good. Otherwise than that, Green Hell, I think, was the other one. This one, once again, as you see here, actually the same day I reviewed this one as well. I probably saw both of these games, purchased both of them, and reviewed both of them on the same day. I often do that. Like, I will see a genre of game that I want, like a bunch of ARPGs I will buy, or a bunch of strategy games I will buy, and I will review all of them over the course of a day or two. So, played this game, did not like it. You can see they're updating this one far more than the other one. The other one they stopped updating after the release. They released like 2 or 3 small updates since then for Deep Blue, but Green Hell they have actually continued to update. So you can see there's still multiple updates that have come out since the last time that I played it, almost 2 years ago. So perhaps I can check the game out again sometime, since they are busy still updating and improving, hopefully improving the game, not just adding more content to make the game more obtuse. But I did review this game, did not enjoy the game, and my opinion of the game was over here, and I also do have a review of this game. There's some other ones. I don't know if you can do a search here for survival, maybe. Survival, open world, survival crafting. That's probably a better tag. Volcanoids, I did a review of this one, even though that's not really what I would consider the same game as this one. Subnautica is a good game with mods. I would recommend it with mods. No Man's Sky is a good game now. It wasn't a good game when it released. Valheim is a good game now. It wasn't a good game when released. Oh yeah, that was the issue with the game. You really have to play the game with people, because the game disadvantages you if you play solo. Raft, I played it. I did not like it. I gave it a negative review. You can read my review there. I think I do have a review of the game as well on my channel. What else? Forever Skies, I liked. I very much liked this game. This is a game that is similar, and I would recommend this game. You can see that I did my review over here as well, and I did a review on my channel as well. So you can see that I have played and reviewed a lot of these games, probably a dozen or so of these games. I did not like Conan Exiles, even though I've been paid to play the game twice, but that's why I have over 100 hours of the game. I was actually paid to play the game, but for my review I was not paid for the review, so I I was very honest with my review, as I always am. I never allow developers to pay me for a review. I will allow them to pay me to play the game, but never for a review, because otherwise, in a review, I would not feel comfortable speaking the truth if I shit on a game while getting paid for it, even though I have done that in the past. But people just believe your opinion more if you can confidently say that you're not being paid while reviewing a game. You know, otherwise, if I speak positively about the game, like today I'm speaking positively about this game, then people will say, oh, well, you're getting paid for the game. Of course you're gonna speak positively about the game, you know. So I just try to avoid paid reviews, literally a review where someone is paying me to review the game. Even if it's not a bought review, there's a difference between a bought review and a paid review. IGN and many other quote-unquote reviewers do bought reviews. They literally will not give a game lower than 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 if they get paid, when they get paid. I do not do that. I do not allow that. But I do allow being paid to review a game. But anyway, I'm getting away from my point. And my point is just that I have played a lot of these games, and this game has a lot of good stuff from different games. The graphics is good. The game's graphical requirements are not too brutal right now. As you see the game here, I'm running the game on maximum, literally maximum, with 2K resolution. So on maximum quality, 2K resolution, ultra texture resolution, all of that kind of stuff. The game is drawing 200 watts of power usage right now, which is not that bad. You should be able to play the game with probably a 1070 GTX, maybe even something like a 1660 GTX. You should be able to play the game on high quality without any real issues. So that the game doesn't require a huge amount of graphical processing power, and the game looks pretty good. I mean, it doesn't look as good as Green Hell or any of those other types of games, but it looks good. I mean, if you just stand and look, it looks good. It doesn't look amazing. I mean, you can see the grass is low quality. It's actually low quality grass, but from a distance it looks good. Everything looks good in the game from a distance, you know, but when you get close, then you can actually see, oh, it's actually very low resolution, not a lot of detail, you know, like you can see the rocks. It's like there's a fake texture over the rocks. It's actually low quality, but it looks good from a distance. So yeah, the graphics of the game is good. Like I say, it doesn't run badly. The tutorial of the game is fucking terrible. The game doesn't have a tutorial. The game only has quests, these quests that they present you with, and the game doesn't have a tutorial. So that's not good. The game must have a tutorial. And then there's the psychic crabs. The psychic crabs are not good. That's really the only two bad things that I can say about the game, to be honest. The psychic crabs are really not good. The game should not have psychic crabs. And then the game should have a tutorial. Honestly, otherwise than that, I can't really think of anything bad to say about the game. I would have liked it if you could completely disable the hunger mechanic and completely disable the durability mechanic. Like, you can reduce it. You can reduce the hunger mechanic and you can reduce the durability mechanic, but you cannot remove it. The game does not allow you to remove it, and I would prefer it if the game removed it completely. And then apart from that, like I said, there are missing tooltips for a lot of the stuff at the beginning. Like at the beginning of the game, when you are selecting your different things, you get to choose between two things. There are no tooltips whatsoever for any of those things. Like the beginning of the game has a massive lack of tooltips, and then also when you create your game, when you start the game, there's no tooltips in that beginning screen. Like the screen that says what did it say? Impact something impact, it said, and then on the other one it said drain, vitality drain, something like that. Like, what the fuck does that mean? You know, so the fact that you don't know what it means and the game doesn't tell you what it means, they could literally just add a tooltip there. As easy as that. Just add a fucking tooltip. And so that's another small issue that I have with the game. But yeah, honestly, otherwise than that, like, I really am impressed with the game, I have to say. This is better than Green Hell. It's better than Stranded Deep. It's better than Raft. It's better than a lot of games. And for, I think, was it $28, I think? I mean, that's a good amount of money. It's not like $15 or $20 like a lot of these games are, but honestly, for $28, I can recommend the game. It's actually, like I say, I'm impressed by the game, and I can definitely recommend the game. This is actually a game, and this doesn't happen very often. Like you saw with my Stranded Deep, for instance. I have 2 hours played on Stranded Deep, and then I haven't touched the game again for 2 years. That is what happens when I don't like a game. I will do my review of the game, and then I will not touch the game ever again for more than 2 years. The game simply gets relegated to obscurity, in my opinion. I just never touch the game again. Despite the fact that I spent fucking, like, I think Stranded Deep was $20 or $25. Despite the fact that I spent that money on the game, I just forget the game, you know. I at least have the luxury of your support, a lot of people's support on Patreon, and the fact that I can buy games and just do that. I can just buy a game, play the game, review the game, and if I don't like the game, I never touch the game again. I don't even need to refund the game, even though a lot of the games I play more than 2 hours, so I can't refund it. And that's just life, you know. So a lot of games like Stranded Deep and like Green Hell and like many other games, I just play for 2 hours and then I fucking uninstall the game after that. And I can confidently say that this is not going to be one of those games. This is going to be a game that I am going to play again and again and again. And right after I finish this review today, I'm probably going to play the game later today again. Like, this is honestly one of the few games where I can say I want to play the game more. And honestly, a game, it's difficult for me to give a game better recommendation than that. It's a game that I'm gonna play more, and I actually look forward to unlocking all of the different recipes that the game has. The game has many recipes. I look forward to being able to build the biggest ships in the game. You know, there's fucking huge ships like bloody Spanish schooner and stuff like that. I actually look forward to being able to do that and being able to explore the entire map. There's different maps as well. Like, this is the one region, and then there's the entire map that is like even bigger. Like, it doesn't even show up on this one because you actually need to do map making, which I haven't unlocked yet, I don't think. Yeah, I don't quite understand this. I will need to should get to high ground and choose a mapping tool. Okay, so that's another thing that hasn't been explained. Like I say, the game doesn't have a tutorial, so there's a lot of things that you're just gonna have to figure out on your own. which is not good. It's not good that you have to figure out so many things on your own. Oh, over here you can see. So this is the one region, and then there's multiple different regions over there as well. So yeah, I definitely look forward to exploring more, getting back on my little ship and exploring the other places. You can see that it gives you a little bit of a breakdown there on the side. Resources, stone and obsidian, and then 10 interesting sites, 5 pieces of native map, and then 2 sets of tools. And then I'm assuming all of the other regions as well will have similar things that you have to unlock, interesting sites and native maps that you can unlock, different resources that you can't get on this map you will be able to get on the other regions, stuff like that. So yeah, honestly, I cannot give this game a better recommendation than saying that I look forward to playing the game more, and I can recommend the game for $28. It's really actually a good game, a surprisingly good game. And like I said, better than Green Hell, better than Stranded Deep, better than Raft, better than a lot of games that I can think of. A lot of more expensive games that I can think of. So yeah, can't really give the game a better recommendation than that. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. Actually, a surprising outcome. I was not expecting to actually enjoy this game as much as I did. Like I mentioned earlier, I bought this game long ago, actually, probably close to a year ago when the game was still in early access, but I bought this game with your money, with the money that I get from my Patreon supporters. My Patreon supporters allows me to buy a lot of these games. I would not be able to buy nearly as many games as I do without your support, so your support is very much appreciated. If you want to see more content, if you want to see more reviews, then supporting me on patreon.com/LFP allows me to do that. So yeah, guys, that is it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time.